In today's video, we're going to be talking about author websites. Whether you have published one book or 100 books, an author website can be a valuable marketing tool as well as a fun and interactive personal platform that your readers can engage with. Despite what you might have heard, creating a website doesn't have to cost the earth. There are so many website building platforms out there that can help you create a simple, to-the-point online space where you can market yourself and your work for very little cost. Of course, you will have to maintain your website and keep it up to date, but if you are serious about your author title, then you need to get serious about your website too. Some examples of easy-to-use website building platforms include WordPress, Squarespace, and Wix. So, why do you need an author website? For self-published authors in particular, who will be doing most of the marketing and publicity themselves, a website offers a direct line of communication with readers. Many authors, myself included, often start their website as a blog, posting snippets of their upcoming work as blog posts and growing their audience before releasing their books. Your website is essentially a visual presentation of your brand and will help add trust and legitimacy to you as an author. You can build your website following by adding your URL as content to your social media feeds and publishing news and updates about yourself and your books across social platforms. You could reach out to people via an email newsletter to increase engagement and link everything back to your main home base, your website. Your website is your personal space where you can include your bio, photos, and any other promotional materials. This could be a great way for potential industry experts to learn more about you. Literary agents, editors, and publishers will be able to see all your professional information in one place, and you can create content that will continue to be picked up in search engines, resulting in a further online reach. A website isn't controlled by an algorithm, making it much more likely for people to see all your content. Once you've published a book or several books, you can create a page or pages with direct links for consumers to buy your work. Perhaps it's a link to your Amazon author page, in which case you might be able to earn a small affiliate commission, or perhaps people can buy directly from your website. One click is all it takes. Even if you haven't quite published a book yet, an author website gives you a creative outlet. A blog, rather than a static website, will allow you to publish posts about anything you like. Perhaps you could start by writing content about your upcoming book ideas. The rest of your site's content could be made up of your bio and links to any other written work you might have. The point is, you are building engagement with your audience, who are more likely to buy your books if they already like your writing style. You can create a website without a literary agent, editor, or publisher. You have total control over your content, and it's a great form of self-publishing. So, what should you include in your author website? Let's do a checklist. A compelling author website should include a captivating homepage, an author bio, a books page with book details and purchase links, a blog or news section for updates, a contact page, social media links, and a newsletter sign-up form. Optionals to add to your website might include an events calendar, particularly if you frequently speak at events or book signings, reader reviews, and links to YouTube videos or podcasts. Your author website should also have clear navigation, be user-friendly and mobile-friendly, and have SEO optimization to improve visibility. Having said all of that, your author website is very personal to you and should reflect your unique personality. There is no one-size-fits-all. So now let's go and take a look at some author website examples. Okay, so I've picked out a few different author websites that we can have a look at. Some are made by Squarespace, some are made by WordPress, and then we'll also take a look at my author website. So this is the first one. This is John Green, and this website has been made by Squarespace. Here is his captivating homepage, and then he's got a little bio here. Clear navigation. Let's take a look at his books. They're all listed here. They each have a separate page. Fairly simple, but quite bright. He also has links to his YouTube channel and other projects, and of course has a contact page. Moving on, let's look at this website, which is also made by Squarespace. This is obviously very different to the one we looked at before. It has a very captivating black and white first landing page with a photo of the author and a little bit about them here. We have various sections at the top to look at if we head to the writer page. This is obviously a very visual author website, which probably reflects the books as well. As you can see, they are even animated here, and it gives you all the direct links of where you can purchase the books. This author is obviously also a model, so it has her beautiful modelling pictures here. You don't have to just be restricted to books. If you are an author, writer, illustrator, model, whatever, you can encompass all of that on your website. So let's take a look at another one. I believe this is also made by Squarespace. This is Kylie Howarth, children's book author and illustrator. Obviously, this is one of their illustrations, so we can see that straight away on the first page. And then it has clear navigation at the top to books, YouTube, blog, etc. So we're going to have a look at the books. It has them listed really nicely here. That's very simple. We can see they've written lots of books and you can just click buy now. And then we have all the social media links at the top as well. Now these authors all are clearly traditionally published authors, so I suspect that these websites have probably been custom made, which is fine. Even if you are a self-publishing author, you can recreate something like this. All you need is a little know-how. Now this one is a WordPress website. This is what I am more familiar with the widgets down the side. This is nice and easy to navigate. We have all the author's books down here, a brief little bio, all the social media links. This is more of a blog style. So this is how I started my website, with blog articles and then my books later on. Links to YouTube videos, and you can subscribe to his newsletter there as well. Now this author I also follow on YouTube, Christy Ann Jones. Hers again is very minimalist. She's very artistic, and I think that reflects in her website. Let's click on writings. It gives you her short stories and articles. I don't think she has actually published her novel yet. I follow her on YouTube and I know that she's writing a couple of books that are going down the traditional publishing route. So she will most likely update those later on. She has this one here, A Year in Tokyo, but her fiction book hasn't come out yet. So I'm sure there will be lots more information on there. Beautiful picture of her on her About page. And then she has a little bit of information about herself there, and the social media links at the bottom and the top. This one I really like. This is Rupi Kaur. Her books are very diverse. If we have a little look here, she's listed them all here. She's got many different books. She sends out a newsletter, but she calls them love notes, which I think is really sweet, and you can simply sign up there. She's got a bit more information down here, so she hasn't kind of cluttered up the top of her website with all this kind of admin info. She's left that to the bottom. You can also buy things from her shop. So she has like art and so on. I mean, as opposed to buying the books, she's got various different products. So you could implement that into your website if you perhaps create maybe digital products or something else alongside your books. This is what I was trying to replicate with my author website. So she's got a really lovely picture there on her landing page, as opposed to her books on the top. Some people have their books straight away. Other people will have a picture first. So for whatever is their brand, that will be at the top. This one I think is very minimal, to the point. Author name at the top, home, books, about, events, podcasts. Really, really simple. You could easily replicate this yourself. An about section here. Some people put a very brief bio like this at the bottom of their page or at the top. Other people might not include this at all and simply have it on the about page. So he's obviously put his latest book at the very top, and you can learn more or you can buy it. So straight away you can head to the links to purchase the book. It also has a link to the audio book, and then the other books that he's written are further down. Again, you can sign up to the newsletter, and then there's a bit more about him here. One last one I wanted to show you before I show you my website. This one is really all about the books. As you can see, that is literally the only thing you see when you first go into the website. He's included a book trailer there. That might be something that you might want to incorporate into your website. This is very minimal, very small writing. If we go to about, again, it's that same kind of minimal design. All the social media links there. So we've seen a really broad range of author websites here. They are all totally different. Even if we go to J.K. Rowling's page, so we know she is a very, very well-known writer, very successful. She has two sections, one for her news and one for her children's stories. If we go in here, nowhere on here does it say Harry Potter, which you would think might appear all at the top. But no, she's created this beautiful design that's enticing the reader to come into her website, and then her books are they're not sort of staring you in the face. Obviously, she's got Harry Potter at the top, the Ichabod, the Christmas Pig, but it's very subtly done. They're at the side here. You can read more about her as an author. So this is a very kind of more personal website about her. I really like this one. I think this is lovely. This is my kind of what I would like to see in an author website, something really creative. Let's take a look at mine. Let's not judge. So mine started off as a blog. Obviously, this is a basic WordPress website. I do pay a little bit more. I use PipDig so that I can customize it more. I've changed it a lot over the years. This is my main landing page. I've always liked this picture. I think it's nice and bright and colourful. I have all my menu options at the top. Again, I've changed this around so many times. Straight away, you can see my books here. I know I've put the landing page there, but I didn't want my books to be right at the top because my author website encompasses so many different things that I do. My Etsy shop, my Evil Eye shop, educational resources that I make, so many things. So it's not just purely for my books, although they are obviously a main point. So I have them listed here. Then I have my latest blog posts, another book, my children's series, and you can go in and see a bit more about those there, my videos. And then I've put that very brief author section down the bottom here. And then you can subscribe to my monthly newsletter and my Instagram links down here. So there's a lot going on. As I said, I do have a lot going on, so that reflects that. Then I have all my books here. I've put them under publications. Some people call it publications, some people call it books. It's however you feel. I do have a page where they are all together. So this is all my books all together. I have links to buy them straight away, or you can even click on the books and that will send you straight to Amazon pages. And then I have each book listed underneath. Or you can go to the specific listings of my books. So we have my children's series, my notebooks, my colouring books, they are all listed there. I have my About page, which I have again switched up several times. It's just a bit more detail about me. I think it is really nice to include some personal notes about yourself in your About page. It allows readers to engage with you. I then have my blog, all my blog posts. I don't tend to write so many blog posts anymore because I do a newsletter. But so this is more of the WordPress style with the widgets down the side. You can connect easily, subscribe, and so on. I have my educational resources, and then I have links to my Etsy shop and so on. So I might again switch this up. I switch it up every year depending on how I feel or what's kind of the focal point of my work, whether it's a book I'm bringing out or a digital printable or whatever. So those are all the different website examples, and you can pick elements from those for your own and create whatever you like. An author website serves as a central hub for connecting with readers, showcasing your work and establishing your brand, offering a platform for news, updates and building a community. So what are you waiting for? Get your author website made now.